Bauman Street is a pedestrian street in the heart of Kazan, the capital of the Tatarstan, Russia. It is named after Nikolai Bauman, a Russian revolutionary, and is located in the central part of the city. The street starts at the foot of the Kremlin and reaches to Kai Square, the central square in the city. Bauman Street is paved with multicolored bricks. Some benches and 2 lines of lanterns are set there. Also, there are museums here and often hold street concerts. Bauman Street has long been regarded a trading center and featured a concentration of the main mercantile establishments of the city. The street was the second most significant street of Kazan's central district. At the beginning of the 20th century, there was a shop in every building. In the Bauman Street, there is a museum of Konstantin Vasilyev, which we wanted to visit in order to learn more about the work and about his paintings.
Museums of Konstantin Vasilyev were opened in Vasilyevo, Kazan, and Moscow. His uncles always wanted to sell his museums, but all of his works were saved. Konstantin Vasilyev died in a train accident. It happened in 1976 on 29th of October. He was buried in Vasilyevo. Konstantin Alexeyevich Vasilyev was born in Makeup at the time German occupation of the city. Since 1949 he lived in the village Vasilyevo, not far from Kazan. He was a Russian symbolist painter who left more than 400 paintings and drawings. He created his works on heroic theme of Slavic and Scandinavian epics. Vasilyev painted in the genre of landscape and portrait. Ancient Russian theme, which is nowadays called Slavic fantasy, prevails in the pictures of Vasilyev. The source for inspiration for Vasilyev was a book, Iceland Sagas. The power of the spirit, unusual life are things which he liked and started to draw. Impressed by works of Kuznetsov, he finished education in 1961. When he was 19 years old, he got a diploma of a theatrical direction at Kazan Art College. In 1960, he created a series of portraits of great musicians like Dmitri Shostakovich. When he was a shy and sensible person, he took part in lots of different exhibitions, for example in Artist Satirics of Kazan in Moscow.
In the Museum of Konstantin Vasilyev presents 3 options for painting expectation. Total artists supposedly painted 5 or 6 options for a picture. Previously the paintings were kept by the artist's sister and now were deposited in the museum. Pictures are presented in different variations. All 3 paintings depict a woman who is standing in front of a candle. In the first version, it is clear that the girl stands outside the window and on the street there is winter. In the second and third versions, it is impossible to say exactly about the season.
Всегда, каждый раз какой-то новой гранью он открывается для зрителя. Этим он интересен.